Hey guys, Civilord here, back again with another action figure news video, and par of the course here on the Overlord Productions channel. Another November means another Legions Con, which means another G-Con, and for this year's G-Con, the fine folks over at Four Horsemen Studios decided to bestow upon us, the Legionnaires across the world, the Mythic Legions Rise of the Beasts wave, not to be confused with the Transformers movie of the same name. So with that being said, why don't we cut right to the chase and get to the meat and taters of this action figure news video and kick things off with the very first reveal of G-Con 2024, friggin' Basilia. I mean, it's only Basilia, the faction goddess herself, looking very Mesoamerican indeed, and I quite like that. I like a little bit of variety when it comes to Mythic Legions, and I think she looks great. I think she looks awesome. I'm glad they waited to put her out so they could do her justice. And then they also have Basilia's Royal Guard, also a Serpent Fellow, and it's nice to see some really cool snake characters in action figure form. Master of the Universe Origins, I'm looking at you. That said, you could strip this guy down to a more bare bones look if you want. I think that looks pretty cool. That said, though, my favorite reveal of the whole shebang is this Ifrit guy here, whose name escapes me. He's part of the Circle of Poxis. He does come with legs. He is metal AF, and yeah, sue me. My favorite reveal is the big scary demon guy. What are you gonna do? That said, we do have this new faction, a new character from a new faction, that is in the Talon Bearer. I think it's Aaliyah, the Talon Bearer, something like that. She comes with a little dragon. I'm gonna talk about dragons a little later, but very curious what else this faction has to offer. I see she has that pain in the neck Arazak headpiece, though. Hopefully that's a little easier to get on this time around. And then we have the closest thing to a werewolf in Mythic Legions on a new body buck, the 3.0 body buck, which has double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, bicep swivel, butterfly joints, diaphragm cut, the whole shaboodle. Very, very cool. That said, we have probably the most least exciting reveal of the whole shaboodle now, and that is the Pride of Leodicius. It's just a human gladiator, which is fine. I think he might have the added articulation too, but don't quote me on that. I can't remember offhand, but, you know, compared to this guy, a human's just not that interesting. And this, of course, is the man himself, Leodicius, who makes Aslan from Chronicles of Narnia look like a little pussycat, especially compared to a standard Legions figure. This is an oversized ogre scale, who also has the added articulation like our anthropomorphic canine friend from earlier. And not gonna lie, this wave clocks in at only $320 for the all-in. That's like half the price of the Rising Suns wave, and I'm okay with that. I don't need half a grand waves anymore. If I'm not mistaken, Ashes of Agmendor was more expensive than that, so yeah. That said, coming in 2024, at some point we're going to see version 2s of Etheron and Xylona. That just makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised if they're in a wave that kind of mirrors this one and are put up against their opposing factions with maybe another character from that Talonbearers faction. That said, there is a book coming out for Mythic Legions next year as well, early next year, called The First 10 Years. It is a catalog of the first 10 years of Mythic Legion, showcasing every figure released in the first 10 years of the line, and alongside that book, we're going to see the Silver Knight Legion Builder version 2. So that'll be exciting. And then we have Infinite Legions. Now, what they said during the live stream is basically this. They're going after independent licenses to make characters into the Legion style that are not of the Four Horsemen's own IP. And they're going to start things off with Faden from O'Neill Design. They had the gentleman from O'Neill Design there to talk about this quote-unquote reveal. It's still being worked on. They're working out the kinks. It's a prototype, in a sense. So it'll be very interesting to see what else they throw in here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see like AWOC or Valorverse or something like that in there. Kind of like what we saw with the Skullman earlier this year. And then we have the Legacies of Mythos. This is basically Mythic Legion version 2 figures not taking up slots in waves that are trying to progress the story, which I'm okay with. They're going to be like 2 to 3 figure waves, and thank God they are starting off with this SOB right here. Freaking Otho. Finally, everyone can shut up about this character already. I'm sick of hearing about it, and a lot of people are sick of hearing about it. They want other things. They want new things. I myself just want all the skeletons redone. Otho's cool, but I don't know if he's worth losing my mind over. That said, Speaking of losing our minds over 3.5-foot dragon, people, this is going to be a crowdfunded endeavor. Obviously, it's freaking massive, so there's no way they're just going to put this thing out. I wouldn't be surprised if it's $400 or more. And as you can see, compared to a horse, it makes it look like a puppy dog. There's no comparison. This thing is 70 inches long from the end of that flame effect to the tip of its tail. And it's got swappable wings and heads and neck extensions and whatnots too. But I think those are going to be an add-on kit. So, whew, there you have it. G-Con 2024 in a nutshell. Hopefully I didn't forget too much information. I know they showed off some stuff for the tabletop game and discussed the other book that tells the story of Mythos a little bit more. Nothing on Mythic Legion's tactics. I don't know what's going on with that. I didn't back the Kickstarter for the game. I backed it for the Orc Deluxe Builder Kit, so I'm kind of set with that. I could honestly care less if it comes out, but I know some people do care about it, so I hope for you guys it still happens. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this action figure news video. I don't do them often, but when it comes to G-Con reveals, I feel the need to do it because I think it's expected at this point. A lot of people come to me for quick little wrap-ups of G-Con, and I'm happy to give them to you. So with that being said, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go out and get your Mythic Legion's Rise of the Beasts wave, and stay tuned in January for that Dragon Kickstarter affair. I'm sure it's going to hurt our wallets more than the economy will in the coming 4 years. Oh, I had to go there, didn't I? The opportunity presented itself. What can I say? And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.